some ocean carriers tell you what happened, but they tell you what happened on a given day. Everything is like, hey, your container departed to, on, November 20th. But they don't tell you it departed at 11:30 a.m. So that would be an issue of precision, having more precise data. Precision can apply to location. Okay, your container was picked up from LA. Well, LA is a big place. Was it LA or was it Long Beach? Which terminal was it at? Like, what level of detail are you getting to with knowing about the precision of something? You can think about that from ETAs as well, that precision. Okay, you're telling me, is it precise? And is it, what's the range of how far off you are? I think the other side that gets really overlooked is the side when it comes to accuracy is the side of kind of, is this information even directionally correct? Sometimes you just get false positives where you're being told something has happened and that hasn't happened at all. A common example you may see with some shipping lines is they will tell you your container has departed from the port of lading, and then you'll come back a few hours later and you'll see that information has mysteriously disappeared because it hasn't departed. So things like that can be very disruptive if you think you're okay and you mark something as done and checked off, and then you find out later, no, it hasn't happened, and especially if you miss it and you're behind the eight ball from that perspective. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to have multiple data sources to verify things. The more sources you have reporting the same information, the more confidence you have. And it's also why it's important to kind of spend a lot of time building the systems to resolve these things when it comes to the accuracy, interpreting the location information correctly, checking events are in the order they're supposed to happen, so you're not saying things have happened that couldn't have happened, checking the dates of things of when they're being reported. Another example that can sometimes trip up systems is when you see information about a container from some data source, but it's for a different life cycle from the one you care about. It's something that happened a couple of months ago, not what's happening right now. So there's kind of many areas where you kind of need to build in checks to keep data accurate.
You said something